because you're all real patriots. But I want to make you ultra patriots. And I'm going to show you one photograph that should define your life for the next 49 days. Image one. I want that image burnt into your cerebellum for the next 49 days. That is my former boss, who 9 weeks ago was shot in the head with a bullet traveling at 3,000 feet per second. 3 days ago, he was almost killed again. So what are you going to do about it? That is your motivation. So how do you go about that? Because you're already dedicating your Tuesday evening to this. You're already walking the precincts. Where's Valerie? Listen to Valerie, okay? What is the number? What does Huberman say? 12,000 steps a day, right?
It's actually 7, but...
No, 12. If you want to be healthy, you got to walk. Get out there. Knock on doors. Get busy. Not only might you save the Republic, you'll live longer. It's a pretty good deal, right? So here's 2 stories that should motivate you. The first comes from that Hispanic festival my wife made me go to this weekend. There's nothing like arriving to put the tent up and your wife says, we didn't bring any chairs. Okay, darling, I'll go and find some in a town I've never been to. So there I am, searching through the hardware stores of Herndon, and it's fabulous. Why? As you heard, we're at a Hispanic festival that people go to for the empanadas. But we run out of Trump yard signs. Wow, in Northern Virginia. Something's happening, and it's exciting. I've got photographs I used on my show today of the young men who came up to us, young Hispanic men who've had it, who understand that they're conservatives, who want yard signs. That should make you think, oh my gosh, it's possible. When Lara Trump sends campaign personnel to the Fairfax GOP offices, it's game on like we've never had it before. Pennsylvania is in play. Thanks to, where is he? Pressler, Mr. Pressler. Thanks to your son. Thanks to Scott Pressler, Pennsylvania is in play. Let's make Virginia in play. An elderly gentleman came up to our booth, and I engaged with him. Katie said it was a little bit too aggressive, but hey. Because, he said, I'm voting down ticket, I'm voting for Mike, I'm voting for Hung Kao, but I'm not voting for your old boss. I'm going, what? This is a veteran. And so I walked him through it. I said, so how have the last 3.5 years been for you, sir? Do you like having 20 million illegals in the country? And he said, no, that's not good. Do you like a doubling or tripling or a quadrupling in the price of gasoline? No, that's not good either. What about the fact that the average mortgage in America 4 years ago was $800 and today is $1,700? That's more than 100% increase in a monthly mortgage payment. And he said, yeah, that's no good either. So why aren't you voting for him? I don't like his character. But I didn't give up. I kept on bombarding him with facts. And I think by the end of that interchange, I think I planted a seed that may germinate in the next 49 days. And that's what we have to do. The decision to target the soft Republicans is the magic code. We're not going to convince people who think a man can become a woman. Okay, just forget about it. We're not going to convince people who think anybody has a right to come to America. You're wasting your time. But we have to get the people who are in the middle, undecided, or Republicans who think Virginia has been written off north of Richmond. That's what we change. And let me tell you how I did it, a little bit, on Saturday. I was born like this. I came out of my mother's womb in a double-breasted suit. But I was at Trump Tower a few months ago, and I thought, I've got to treat my guys. So I brought everybody on my radio show, the whole team, the OG Trump hat, like these gentlemen have, with a big panel on the front that says 45 on the side, stars and stripes on the other side. I mean, the big hat he wears at the rallies. And I've decided that when I'm not in a suit, for the next 50 days, I'm going to wear it around Virginia. And I went into this new cafe I like in McLean.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. Oh, not only is it it's run by some people from the Middle East. So the second time I was in there, I saw lots of leaflets about free Palestine, right? But I thought, I'm not afraid. I'm going to wear this hat. I'm going to walk in there on a Saturday, even if there are lunatic lefties in there. And what happened? Sure enough, as soon as I step into the cafe, this Asian woman gives me the stink eye. I mean, just the daggers, right? You know, makes a face and looks away. And then I just said to her, "It's just a hat, madam." At which point, she lost it. She went tonto. She went crazy. And she said, "How dare you talk at me?" Madam, there's a thing called the Constitution. Have you read it? I can talk to anyone. And then she went off in a huff. But what happened next is why I'm excited. From behind the counter, a black woman, in a relatively thick African accent, who I now know is from Eritrea, I asked her today, because I went back, looked at my hat, smiled, and said, "Make America great again." Okay? I'm going, wow, yeah, let's do it. As I'm standing there ordering my Spanish coffee with cardamom, it's excellent, my iced latte, this white woman next to me turns to me and says, "I love your hat." This is McLean. And then as I'm waiting for my Spanish iced cardamom coffee, the gentleman on the other side of the cafe, sitting with another gentleman, shouts over to me at the counter, "Hey, when you're done, come over here. This is a MAGA-only table." That's Northern Virginia. Be the catalyst. Be the human actuator. Staple that hat to your head and walk around everywhere, because we can do it. And there's one more reason, image 2, why we have to win. We've got to save the planet. We've got to save